Okay, guys, so we've got a few who couldn't get on tonight, and so we're recording this. So we will just pop the recordings in the group. If you can do me a favor and just put also, no, actually cancel that thought. I'm going to set up a YouTube channel, the same as for anybody who was on last year's Run to Executive. We had a YouTube channel, and each time we do a call, I convert them to a YouTube and add them into that channel. So that's it's really easy. It means that you've got one place that you can go and watch all the recordings, and also you can refer to them later. So, and there's a couple of calls actually we did in last year's that we might even pop it transfer into there as well. So yeah, so that's all cool. So, oh wow, this is really cool. So, as I said in my message, tonight really is your call, not our call. We will be having guest speakers on these calls, and our goal is to always keep them to 30 minutes. So short and sharp. I don't want you to be thinking, God, now I have Monday and Tuesday nights. Tuesday night has a very different purpose. And we'll talk about that at the end of this call. But I really want to kick this off with going around the room and you're sharing, because you have a specific time now. You have through till the 17th of November. And, when you have a specific time, it's really important to have a really clear why, a really clear goal. But also, most importantly, I know as Jen Jeffries would always say, okay, that's cool to have your why and have your goal, but what are you going to do differently? And watching the interaction in this group, I think already a number of you have already started doing things differently. So, yeah, really excited for this. And one of the things that we're really going to do on these calls is we're not going to be hanging around waiting or saying, come on, who's going next? It's literally going to be unmute and share, and then we'll see how much time we've got left at the end. So let's start. Pick a person.
Kelly Prater.
Kelly. Oh, poor Kelly. We just chucked you straight in the deep end, babe. You want to unmute and just say hi? And I was actually thinking about you, and I was going to put something in the chat before, just to say that this is very much, real and raw. So, yeah, say whatever you want to introduce yourself and your goals for the month, 2 months.
Then I'm just going to go down the bedroom.
Everybody's moving to different places. Okay, go, Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I don't know if I can today, but that's okay.
That's all right. Unmute. That's mute. That's fine.
Sorry,
That's
guys.
fine. You
I can't
introduce
talk
yourself.
tonight.
Turned up.
Yeah, so okay, who's going to go next? I'll let you just unmute yourselves actually, guys, when you're
Do
ready.
you want me to go?
Go, Rach.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm just in the car, so I thought I'll go next, so then I'll drive and listen to everyone else's. But so this is the second time I've done Run to Executive, and I have to say that it's a great group, and I got so much out of it last time. And as far as I've been away for 4 weeks and just in maintenance mode, really. So really, this is a good chance to start creating consultants again and to start enrolling my 5 a month, etc. So it's to help me get back on track, but also just to elevate at the same time.
Awesome. Cool. And anything specific that you have that you're planning to do over the time frame?
I just think what's worked for me in the past is still working. So, I just need to do more of that. But really ramping up my socials is probably the thing I'm doing a little bit more, and just being a bit more raw and open about me and who I am and what I stand for. So, that's probably the thing I'm doing differently, but really just focusing and really focusing on enrollments, because, you know, it's all about enrollments. And, you know, we know that you can enroll as many people as you like, but only about 5% of those people will become business builders. So you have to enroll many to find a few. So that's my goal.
Brilliant. Absolutely. Okay, who'd like to go next?
I'll go. So my goal is to hit executive, which means that I need to, keep creating consultants, stay consistent with my enrollments, 3 to 5 per month. I'd like to do more events, so I'm creating an event coming up in 2 weeks' time. I've just got to put that out. And for me, I'd like to be a lot more consistent. I have done this run to executive last time, but I was probably not as consistent and found ways to distract myself. So be more consistent, more confident, show up more as a leader, stay focused, and that's about it.
Awesome. Great. I love to hear you got an event that you got planned in 2 weeks. That's perfect. Okay, who wants to go next?
I will.
Karen, welcome. Karen's just
thank
jumped
you.
in the group, so it's good to have you in here.
Yeah. Jen asked me yesterday if I'd be interested in joining in and see how I can go. So I thought, why not give it a go and see how I fare. So I suppose my things I might do a bit different is perhaps interact more with people that like my stories or look at my stories on social media, reach out to them more so. I have an event on Wednesday night with Jen dialing in to chat about doing a reset for September, so a spring reset. And as Fiona said, you know, probably be a little bit more like me, be a bit more open to who I am and show off what I'm doing. I was in the process of putting up my own why I started with Isogenic, so putting that out there and being a bit more raw with that. And being a bit more consistent with, you know, as I said, reaching out to people on social media and things like that. So,
Awesome.
yeah, and signing up more people.
I love that. And I love the fact that you're going to be following up on your stories. That's definitely something that's
I don't know.
Just,
No, I think it's their Wi-Fi, Karen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Their Wi-Fi keeps sort of it just
freezing.
keeps freezing.
Yeah.
Is it us freezing?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, keep talking. Lynn, if we drop out, we'll flick to the other Perth person, as in you.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll go next. I'll go next and see if it's right. I'm very specific with mine, so if you can, I think you're very patchy at the moment, Heather. So I'll go next, and then whoever wants to jump in after me. So I'm going to be very specific. So it's 9 weeks. I've got 15 new enrollments, new customers I'm going to bring on board, 6 new consultants. And my why is because I just want to really earn my way over to visit you lot over in the New South Wales, just because.
I love how you know your numbers, and I've said to Heather all
yes,
along,
but I
because
also, so that's like 1 to 2 enrollments a week, and that's 30 to 50 conversations a week as well.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that, Lynn, and I love the fact I've been can you hear us? Can you hear us? Yes, no. Can you hear us? Yeah. I've been working with you since Thrive, and one of the things that I've noticed, whether you were in Ireland or Scotland or
Turkey.
or freaking Turkey, you were very clear with your numbers as to how many people you have to reach out to get your enrollment. So you will be well and truly rewarded for that. Well done. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Go, Darrell.
So I'm starting to do in-home parties again. So I'm just in the process of getting that all ready. I have been to executive before, so I want to get back there because again, people come in, drop off. So I would be less debt free, not maybe completely debt free, but it'd be nice. But and yeah, just having more conversations and getting in front of people, I think, is the key for me. Socials have been great. I like how Lynn said that with the numbers, so I'll work on tailoring that down a little bit more so I've actually know my numbers completely. But yeah, that's basically what I'm up to.
And you could probably think of it like your candle business. Are we
Yeah.
okay with
Yep.
internet? Yeah. Is how many, I suppose, candles you need to sell to make even or whatever like that. This is your business as well. So you need to know your numbers like Fitzy has said.
Yeah.
Because really only one or two people will share out of 10 people. So that's where we need some people may in this group need to be signing 30 people during this period, 10 people a month. They may be needing to do that. So that was knowing your numbers is everything.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Okay, who's next? Thank you, Darylene.
I'll go next.
Hi, Nick.
So when we did this last year, I reached executive, and this program was awesome. So I'm looking forward to jumping into it again this year, because while I reached executive, I did not maintain executive. So it's time to get back there, and I've got lots of people on my contacts on my run to executive map. So I've got plenty of people to talk to. There's people there that were consultants that are now not a lot. There's like 4 or 5 pirates. So I've identified them to work with to get that second personal enrollment on for them, get them back to consultant. My numbers are, 5 new enrollments each month for the next 3 months. I'd like to promote out 3 new consultants each month for the next 3 months. I've got 3 consultants right now. And I'm not just aiming for 10 because, somebody might drop off before I get to my 10. So I'll be trying to put on like 13, 14 consultants over the next 3 months, I reckon, to allow for any ones that sort of fall off at some point, just as a bit of insurance. So events. I'm going to a women's health event on Thursday night here in Cowra. And today, very late to the party, but I've established with the organiser that I have the opportunity to share some information with the 100 local women that will be there. So I'm organising flyers to stick in the goodie bags. If I'd really had my act together, I would have organised this like a couple of weeks ago and got some sample products to put in their goodie bags. But anyway, so flyers with my business card, etc. And Belinda suggested today that perhaps I could do like a collagen lucky draw prize. So I'll be sorting that as well. And Darylene and I are doing events in Canberra together each month. I know Daryleen's going to do her own events too. I'm planning on doing at least 2 or 3 events every month as well, locally, sort of within an hour or 2 of where I live, whoever I can organise to host. So I feel like for me last time, getting in front of groups of people help it to happen quicker. Because at an event, you've got someone who's hosting, they're the consultant to be, and you're enrolling their friends as their customers. It's the quickest way to promote out consultants. So that will be my focus because I'm all about time efficiency. So I'll be spending my my time and effort on events.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you so much, Nicole. And just one thing you might want to do just came into my mind with those goodie bags is that if people, if on the flyer there's a call to action, that if they SMS you, then they could get a free sample pack. And how many people will actually take the action to do that is always minimal, probably 10%. But imagine out of those 100, if 10 of them messaged you and say, hey, yeah, I'd love to get a goodie pack. You've got people who are leaning in rather than just giving out random products. So
and then you've got their contacts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I would be doing on that fly.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you for the tips.
Awesome. Okay, next. Who haven't we heard from?
I think I'm
Hello.
probably the only one. Hi, everyone. So yeah, I think what I want to focus on, I do events as well. Hopefully every 2 weeks I'll do an event. It was really good to have Heather and Belinda at my event the other day, because it really gave me an idea of how, to kind of seal the deal, basically. Because I've had events and then people leave and I'm like, okay. But you guys just kind of showed me like doing the wish list and stuff like that. That was great. So events, and I definitely want to enroll 5 people a month. I probably need to do more though. Probably need to do more if I want to create
What we
even.
say, you've already done 2 this week, maybe another 2 a week, and it's a 5-week month. So
Yeah.
it should be 10 this month minimum that I
Yeah.
believe this group should be signing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll have another tonight, hopefully. So that'll be, yeah. But yeah, so I've missed out on a few of these trips that I really wanted to go on. So this is really like I have a desire to go to this one, like really burning desire. So I really want to make it to executive and do it this time finally.
I'll be stuck on the plane with 2 Irish people.
Yeah. You're
Help
so
me.
lucky.
Help me.
Oh,
You'll not be sitting next to me because I'll be too busy talking to somebody
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
We'll have a competition how many people we can sign up on the plane.
Absolutely. Okay, Selena. How many kids have you got? Oh, look at her. Shh. That's all right. We don't mind kid noise.
He's harassing the hell out of me, and then he's just cried now, and I'm just like, and then you call my name, I'm like, great. Yeah, so basically for me, just keep showing up every day on socials like I do. And it's ironic that this is actually happening because essentially this is what I've said I want to basically get to executive. And then now you're running this awesome little thing. So I'm like, great, this is perfect. So now I've got to put it all into action. I do pop-ups, I have in homes, just be keeping up with them and still obviously connecting with so many people, talking to so many people, planting the seed to get more consultants, especially with a few of those customers that I have on now, they can potentially turn into consultants. What else? And yeah, just to grow the income.
Awesome. Love it, Selena. Well done. With many children in the background, and talking about many children in the background, I know Sarah's going solo at the moment, but feel free to unmute if you can, Sarah. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. So my goal is to enroll at least, well, I always try and aim for 10 a month. And sometimes that happens and sometimes that doesn't, but I'll definitely be aiming for that. And I would like to make a consultant a week. How many weeks have we got?
5. Or this week, the whole thing is 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
We've already done the first week, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I'd like to make one new consultant a week, or at least 3 per month. And I am planning on supporting my team to do more in-homes. I am doing a big festival, an expo type thing with Renee coming up in October. We're doing the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. It's like 4 days at the ICC in Darling Harbour.
Oh, cool.
What else have I got to say? Yeah, I'd probably like to run another few resets. Obviously, a spring one, then maybe even some Black Friday type stuff, and then a Christmassy type theme to wrap up the end of the year. I'd also like to have more belly to belly conversation with people in my team. Like, I really find that something is not always easy for me, but when I do make it happen, it's really good, is just to spend one-on-one with people is so powerful, because I spend so much of my time on social media. But I know that this year, in the past, when in this past year, when I've really invested in spending more one-on-one type, relationships with people, it just builds so much more, builds better community, better, deeper relationships, that sort of thing. And I'd also like to get back in contact with, or not get back in contact, but have more deeper conversations with people that, are my consultants, but I haven't been working closely enough with them, and build that relationship and have more honest, I think, deeper conversations with people.
Awesome. That actually would lead into, you want to talk about today?
Yeah.
About that? And also your goals.
Oh yeah, so my goals is definitely 10 enrollments a month. And I want to do the Run to Executive with 10 new consultants. So definitely working through that. And then obviously supporting anyone that wants to do with Sinead with her events. And we've got Alex, who's not going to be included in the group, but she's also running for executive outside. Some people do get overwhelmed with, the chat groups and things like that. So yeah, and what else was it? And also supporting all of you as well. So it is a juggling act when you're doing that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But today we met with Alex up in Perth and really had time to sit down and connect with her. And it's very surprising when you start talking to someone, and I knew she had a global business, but we didn't really realize, how big a global business she had. Well, she had 11 countries.
Yeah, 11 countries.
So, it's a lot to take in. But before I went to meet with her, I did her crystal executive map for her. But she has a lot of customers. I didn't put all her customers down. So, and she's had consultants before that have dropped in and out, and I can gauge because I've been supporting them, who is going to lean in and share again and who isn't. And so she has got 7 people on there that I've put on there, and 5 of them will probably be brand new consultants. But when you're running to executive on this map, this is for people that are literally are associates. You've had the conversation, they're going to share, and this is where you can have the strategy of, okay, Stephanie's here. She's had an account before. I know she's got people in her account that she can pull back up and order if she wants, if they're going to. If they're not, how are they going to find people? So this is what I use this map for myself personally, and to really not go into overwhelm. And then it's like, Kathleen, all right, Catherine, Natalie, these are 3 ladies that came to our Perth event and stayed for the business side of things. And now Alex is going to host an event on Monday night where I'm going to go, and they want to share the business. So, I mean, how easy, I'm not going to say easy, but 3 of these women are going to have an event on Monday night, and they're going to bring people. That could be 3 consultants right there. So be strategic with your time. And then I've just put some names down the bottom who she could possibly contact, but I didn't put them on there because I go a lot by gut feeling that they're not going to share. So that's the next step that we're going to talk about, Heather, isn't it? That we've come up with something today because our team has grown so much. It is really hard to really keep track of the money conversation. And we know, look, there could be someone here in Alaska. We've got Alaska on here, or Sweden or Switzerland that we can't even keep track of, or she might introduce someone. How are we going to have that money conversation if Alex is over in Korea coaching meditation and stuff like that? If we're not in a 3-way chat with them, It's really hard.
And what happened is, as we were talking about this, we were walking back to the car, and I said, you know what? It's like a rewards plan. Let's talk language that people understand and can relate to. So, yes, it's about getting your products paid for, and yes, it's about the potential of a business if you want it. But all those things can turn people off rather than turn them on. Whereas everybody knows what a rewards plan means.
Yeah.
So we came up with the term of wellness rewards. And so we thought, that is it, isn't it? It's what people are getting.
Instead of me saying to Heather, oh, do you want to upgrade to an associate and, blah, blah, blah.
$25.
So you've got your account. We've got this wellness rewards club or wellness rewards, $25 a year. Do you want to?
I'd love to be part of that.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You get 3 discount codes and jump on this Zoom. We're going to have every Tuesday night, and we can show you how you can. What are you going to say?
Yeah. So, the kind of words that you can use, and this was obviously ChatGPT, but was freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
Which was wellness rewards explained. Keep it super simple. Order regularly. Commit to yourself. Invite others. Help others reset too. Earn rewards. Products paid for. Points building. Point stacking. And then the thing we love the most was the do's and don'ts. Do order monthly and invite your besties to reset with you. It is that freaking simple.
Language.
Order monthly and invite your besties to reset with you. Don't overthink it and worry about scripts or stop after the first no. So that's it. So tomorrow night, when we normally do our second part of our call, we're actually going to separate that out and call it Wellness Rewards Call. And you might have someone who's heard all the stuff. They know they're bulletproof about the products. They don't need to hear that again for that first half an hour, but they're going to hop on for the second half an hour and hear about the Wellness Rewards program.
And you might attract 2 different people, because I said to Heather, if it was me personally, I wouldn't be jumping onto the community call. I'm not the blue like Heather and wants to be enjoyed in the community, and I don't want to do all that, right? But if Heather said to me, hey, it's not about the business, right? This call. This is about the business, this call, right? At that level. But if someone said to me, hey, Belle, you've been on the collagen. I've got a call at 5:00 where you can jump on and find about our wellness rewards. That's how I get my collagen for free every month. Oh, yeah, I'll jump on. Don't have to build a team. It's not that scary language or people that, with lots of businesses or corporate roles or, they don't want to think about that. They don't want to start another business, but they have the network where they can get their products for free.
So that's our share for tonight. We will, glad you like it, Fee. We've done an invite already, so we'll flick you an invite. So instead of it just being a one-liner at the bottom of the community call, it's actually a separate invite for that call, same Zoom link as course, and we'll do the switching from one to the next, just the way we do. It's just that we will introduce it as, now we're just about to start our Wellness Rewards call.
Just listen to this. This is what ChatGPT came up with today, okay? What is it? A way for new associates, or you could put customers, whatever, to earn back on their wellness journey while others start theirs. What it's not, a complicated point system or dry loyalty program. It's a community reward for sharing health. Take care of yourself, help your friends, and watch your products pay for themselves. Like... It's so good, right? But that made us think, like, if you've got people on this list that you want to eliminate, you can ask them about the wellness rewards. If they say yes, keep them on there. If they say no, then leave them for now. Yeah. Because I know for me, when I was going for executive, you wanted everyone to share just so you could get there. And that's when you put the pressure on. And that's when you become inauthentic, because you're making it about you and chasing the rank and the sale and all that, and they will just stop ordering completely. So that was just my lesson learned anyway.
Absolutely. So it's 5 o'clock. We have said that we're going to make these half an hour. My goal is, and Lynn knows this because I've been working with her since Thrive, is to have 20 consultants. And you might think, shit, 20, we're going for 10. But the bottom line is I've got 10 to 12 and I want to make it solid with 20. So there's nothing that we're asking you to do that we're not aiming to do ourselves, which is really important, has always been a philosophy of mine. The second thing is that this call will be regular at this time. Looks like you've all been able to put aside this half an hour, so we'll keep it at this time. I have been talking to corporate, and I think that either Emma or Thomasino or one of them will hop on next week, really to talk about executive, the ins and outs and the benefits, and what the difference is when you are paid as executives. So that will be next week. I will try and log on, but I will be in Bali. But you guys will log on from here. So keep the interaction in the chat going. It's so powerful, so supportive.
Share your struggles as well, because if someone is struggling with one thing, someone else in this group may be struggling with the same thing too, or may have just experienced it themselves. Or we've got, like I've been saying to some people, this group that we have, guys, is insane. So Heather, myself, and Sarah are all in the top team business builders in Australia out of what they're having 9 people. So you've got 3 out of 9 coaching you for free to get to this rank, which you can.
And also for the first time within this group, it's a really tight group where I don't look around here and think of anybody who's going to be, feel overwhelmed by this or not be able to interact and be part of it, and who isn't committed to the goal of getting to executive. So you in each of your teams may well have people who start to come up through the ranks in the next few weeks, and that's absolutely cool. Coach them separately. And then this is this really tight-knit group of executives, because we've already got you with your badges on and walking in the shoes of being executive. So that's it. We will be in touch in the group, and make sure that you post any questions, anything that you're not sure of in the group. And you guys will be on next week. Yeah, same time, same place. And we'll see you all tomorrow night. Normal call.